There are beings who rule kingdoms. There are beings who protect worlds. There are beings who command entire civilizations. It belongs to none of them. It has no realm, no throne, no people, no home, no creator that history remembers. It is the only one of its kind. Older than empires, older than the oldest surviving stars. It wanders the endless void between realms alone. No one knows where it came from. No one knows why it exists. When the void chooses a realm, its legions descend first. They spread across continents, oceans, and skies, extinguishing every living soul without mercy. Only when the last living soul has fallen can the void reclaim existence itself, returning all that exists to the endless silence. Reality begins to unravel. Mountains dissolve into darkness. Oceans vanish. The stars themselves begin to die. It is only then, in the final moments before an entire realm is returned to the endless silence, that it appears. It has been given many names: the Last Light, the Harvester of Suns, the Celestial Scavenger. Yet throughout creation, one name has endured above all others: the Star Devourer. It never challenges the void. It never mourns the fallen. It never attempts to save what has already been lost. Instead, it harvests the final light of the dying realm. One collapsing star after another is consumed, their unimaginable energy drawn into the singularity burning within its chest before they are erased forever. No one knows why. Some believe it simply feeds. Others believe it is preserving something even the void cannot reclaim. But the oldest surviving records tell a far stranger story. Without the void, there would be no dying realms, no collapsing stars, no final light to harvest. Without origin, there would be no new realms, no new civilizations, no stars to replace those that had already fallen. Its existence depends upon an endless cycle: creation, destruction, creation, destruction. Should the void ever triumph, all stars would eventually be consumed alongside creation itself, leaving nothing behind. Should origin ever conquer the void, creation would know only endless life. No realms would perish, no stars would collapse before their time, and eventually, there would be nothing left for it to consume. When Origin summoned the greatest beings in existence to compete in the Founders Tournament, many questioned why Origin would choose such a being, a creature with no realm, no people, no kingdom to defend, no cause to fight for. The answer lay not in its power, but in what it had witnessed. For longer than memory itself, it had observed the endless cycle unfold. Creation, destruction, creation, destruction. It had seen more civilizations rise and more civilizations fall than any living being in existence. It had watched stars ignite and stars die. It had witnessed heroes become legends, only for those legends to vanish with the worlds they had sworn to protect. Yet through it all, it remained unchanged, never ruling, never conquering, never allowing pride, hatred, or fear to cloud its judgment. It alone had witnessed the balance between origin and the void, without ever trying to alter it. Perhaps that was why Origin chose it. Not because it understood power, but because it understood balance. Yet while Origin knew why it had been chosen, it did not. When Origin summoned the greatest beings in existence, it answered. Not because it desired power, not because it sought glory, not because it wished to rule. For longer than memory itself, one question had remained unanswered. Why? Why was it alone? Why was it unlike every other being in creation? Was it created? Or had it always existed? Was it part of Origin's design? Or something that even Origin did not create? Only one being could answer those questions. Origin. To become champion is not to gain power. It is not to rule creation. It is to stand before the Creator of all things and finally learn why it exists. For if Origin did create it, why would the Creator of all life create a being whose very survival depends upon death? It has spent eternity watching creation die. Now, it seeks the one being who can tell it why it was ever born.